Hello Year 10, I hope you're all safe and well and making the most of this time being at home with your family. Myself, Miss Williams and all your teachers look forward to welcoming you back to school very soon. During this current situation, there have been many trials and tribulations, but it has been amazing to see how everybody has banded together to help one another, to help and support each other. I have been blown away by the kindness of strangers, and it really has been heartwarming to see the changes in our society. However, with the good, unfortunately, there's also a little bit of bad. We've made massive development as communities and banded together to help each other, but across the world there are other issues that are equally as important and detrimental on our society. So what I would like you to consider today, Year 10, is equality. What is equality? What does it mean and how it affects us? Well, equality means that we are all guaranteed equal rights, equal opportunities and equal status. However, this isn't always the case. There are many times when people feel that they haven't been treated fairly, they haven't been treated kindly, or they haven't been treated as they should have been. Currently, in America, they are facing riots and protests because of the death of George Floyd. George Floyd was an African American who was murdered by a white policeman. And this was all captured on film and has been broadcast all across the world and has led to detrimental effects.
So I'm Nicole, I'm 21.
So I'm Angel from Cardiff.
Hi, my name is Mara Ahmed and I'm 18 years old. It's an everyday occurrence.
We have faced and experienced racial prejudice here in Wales.
It does make you reflect to just what you experience here in the UK every day. It's so relevant because I think for racism in the UK, it's very differently to how it is in America.
And I feel like because it's not as obvious, it kind of gets, just not recognized. People turn away from it. Oh, like when you do speak up about it, people think you're overreacting.
Things like monkey noises or, just being in school, and when the slavery topic comes on, everyone expects me to be an expert on it.
It's been just a crazy one, really.
To finally see your issues being recognised on an international platform and people to take them seriously, it's been really powerful.
And seeing my friends who I grew up with at those protests, and I'm like, wow, it really is here. And as awful as it is that it's come from George's death, it's it really has trickled down.
In Wales, there is still a lot more that needs to be done.
We do have to work harder then in actually getting this topic of racism to be something that is comfortable enough to talk about.
A big way to help would be it being taught in school.
If you can start with a whole generation of not having to learn at some point, just it always being a thing they know, I think that would be amazing.
People's eyes are finally being open. People are finally being aware of these issues that are happening right on their doorstep, not just in countries, international countries, but things that are happening that they could stop themselves, that they have a role in. And that shouldn't be something that we hope and wish for, but something that we are actively working towards.
Remember, this is an issue that is happening all around the world, not just in America. And we need to be thinking about how we are treating people every day. We need to know that we are treating people fairly and we are respecting them. I want you to consider how you would like to be treated and think about the impact that treatment might have on somebody else's life. We have seen in this video how a few words can have a detrimental effect on somebody, how it can lead them to living in pain. Take care of each other. It has shown the kindness, the compassion, and the strength that we all have in our ability to join together to help each other. And this is something that must continue. So what I would like you to remember is when you are speaking to somebody or when you are talking about somebody, I want you to think about, are you treating them the way that you would like to be treated? We need to start with simple things like how we talk to somebody so that it can gradually lead to bigger things and so that it stops the inequality across the world.